the Nazis, the skinheads came and wanted to do something in Trenton, I believe. You stopped that from happening, man. How did you do that, Calaber?
Well, it just wasn't. I want to definitely include everybody in the city. I want to say it just wasn't me. I want to say I was the first voice, to actually say something and to gather everybody together. But if you talk to Divine all outside the Divine, the Blue Black Panther Party, they'll tell you that I was the one that got everybody together. But it's like what I did is I just seen it. See, what happened was I was actually fucking with this chick, and she had a homegirl over there, who also wanted to fuck with me too. But Pete Gates, her homegirl was over there, and she's a Caucasian lady. She said, yeah, my brother, he's hanging with some skinheads or some shit like that, and they said they was coming to Trenton. I said, oh, what? So, I was the first one to know about this whole situation. The very first one to know about it, So immediately from that point on, I'm like, yo, they can't come here because Trenton. I mean, if you come to Trenton, Trenton is about as big as 8 miles. It's literally 8 miles long. You know what I mean? So it's like, and if we come there, it's majority. You see majority minorities. It's nothing but minorities in Trenton. You see Spanish, you see Haitian, you see Mexican, you see Puerto Rican, you see black people, you see everybody in Trenton. You know what I mean? Mostly black people in certain areas. It depends on what area you go in because there's a north, south, the east, and the west. But I'm saying that to say, like, how are you going to bring so much hatred to a city that big? I mean, that small, rather, and bring so much hatred. And what's your point of coming there? What was your point? And then when I did research, I discovered a lot of things about the reason that they were there. I discovered a lot of things about the ties with the New Jersey State Troopers and the Nazis. They have ties. They have ties. If you ever noticed the New Jersey State Troopers outfits, you'll see that they look like freaking Nazis with the strap across and all that stuff. They got to put on a little hat and all that shit. That's because that they have ties. And if you read Asada Shakur's book, she'll say that some of their salutes and some of their representations are similar to Nazi representations and Nazi salutes. So it's like it was a lot. It was a lot tied into the reason why they were there. And see, what I did is I hit the streets, man. I got our flyers, and I told, and believe it or not, a lot of people didn't even know what the fuck neo-Nazi was. I had to explain to them what the neo-Nazi was. It was like, the neo-Nazi is, and that's where it comes to educate my brothers and sisters as well, because it just shows me, that situation just showed me that if they don't know what the fuck a neo-Nazi is, what else don't they know? You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that people don't know, that they should know, but it's just they're so drowned out and so boxed into the city and within that 8 miles, because within that 8 miles, trust and believe, they give you everything that you need to pacify yourself so you don't leave that 8 miles. I know that. There's people that I know that have been in Trenton their whole life that have not stepped outside the city, period. Like, Trenton is right across the bridge from Mooresville in Pennsylvania. There's people I know that have not even stepped across that bridge. That's because the things that they keep there is to pacify you and keep you there and keep your mind in a mental state to where you don't want to go nowhere. You get comfortable. Trust me, I know I was there. I was a product of that shit. If I didn't have a strong mind, I probably would have been trapped in that situation. And there's a lot of spirituality that has to deal with that as well. But yeah, man, I had to hit the streets and let them know, like, neo-Nazis are coming. What's a neo-Nazi? You know what a skinhead is? No, what's a skinhead? Okay, you know what a Nazi is? The dudes with the bald heads. Oh, hell yeah. Hell no, they ain't coming here. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And it just took that much to get the right minds inspired to say, no, they can't come here. And it was actually just because our city, as small as Trenton is, man, there's murders every fucking day in Trenton, dog. Every fucking day. There's something going down in Trenton every fucking day, as small as it is. And it's ridiculous because it's only 8 miles long. But that opportunity, that thing right there with the neo-Nazis actually brought the entire city together. Everybody was out there. Everybody, I had said something on one of the bullhorn. Everybody next to you was your brother. Everybody started calling each other brothers. It's like, that was unity. But if we could have kept that mentality and keep it going, but it was crazy because them motherfuckers was there. Trust and believe, there was only a handful of those motherfuckers, but there was a shitload of cops. If you go on my Facebook page right now, you can see where the cops got me hemmed up at. All this other shit, all these pictures of me with the cops. I don't know nobody who took the pictures. CNN and motherfucking the Trentonian took them pictures. The people in the newspapers, and they all took them. For some reason, they got my black ass and a whole bunch of them. You know what I mean? But they took them pictures, and they put them up there. If you go check it out, there were cops all over the fucking place. I mean, cops for days. There was cops. And then, you know, I rode with the Panthers, so I was with the Panthers that day. There was a situation where I was actually building with the Blood Brothers and building with a Crip set at the same time. And then the Panthers were on the street, in a back street, and they were just standing there. I don't know what they were doing, just standing there. You know, they got their own thing or whatever. Which they started fucking with them with these little dogs or whatever. You know what I mean? They started coming at them with the dogs. And up the Bloods, up the Chris said, yo, what the fuck they doing to the Panthers? I said, come on. And we started following them, and we saying with some fucking cops. They walked off. You know, they started to fuck with them Panthers. So that situation right there told me that they just wanted to show you the strength that they had as far as like, yeah, if we got it, we'll use it. They had snipers on the roof and every fucking thing. Everything. Like, why you have to have all that for a protest? You expect people to get that wild, or you just want to start? Cause, like, it was almost like we were supposed to be a sacrifice in that motherfucker. You feel me? Like, it was a really deep. There was a lot of schematics that day with that whole situation, man. That shit was real crazy. But you know what? They were supposed to stay for 2 days. They didn't stay. They left and got on the bus right after the fuck they was done doing whatever the fuck they was doing. They were supposed to have a march through the city. They did not march. We stopped that march. The motherfuckers just left and they went on about their business and they went wherever the fuck they went to. I actually had a national anti-racism group come in out of town, and which was a problem because they were cool and they were all about, you know, but see, they wanted to actually beat up them motherfuckers. I'm like, no, man, you know what I mean? You can't do that. These cops might fuck y'all up. And then at the same time, they were there on some anti-racism shit, and then here comes the Panthers. And at that time, the Panthers were on some very anti-white shit. And I wouldn't be down that they still are. You know what I mean? So they didn't want any aid from the so even within that whole situation, and me, I'm on the forefront. You know, I'm with everybody. So it's not like I'm with this crew, I'm with that crew. Everybody, I'm here with everybody. I'm part of everybody. And then, but see, right there, that situation showed me that unity is going to be fucking hard, man. It's going to be fucking hard because they're there standing for a cause. We're all standing for the same cause. But you don't want to deal with these people because they're not black. That makes you're just as bad as these motherfuckers on the other side of the wall. That's how I felt.